When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will get the first possession of the game. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colson Loveland had a big game at tight end for the Wolverines. I think in this game, David, who takes care of the football the best? I think that determines who wins.
Yeah, and Michigan State had almost 100 yards more of offense, so they moved the football, but you're right. It's those critical mistakes. And Michigan, last year, very successful against their rivals. Can they continue that trend?
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Childs. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early, finding open areas. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Makes the grab. It's Priestcorn. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the right side. Oh, a lot of space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Haynes. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got the back over the middle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCray. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Quick handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the the 43.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Childs. He lets one fly deep. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running back searching for a hole. The Wolverines pick up the first down. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies about that.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. I'm talking about ranking trophies.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw again. Grab near the sticks, it's Haynes. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 50.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole just never developed. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab, it's Haynes. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Line getting set on second down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll try the run. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Smarty. Extra point here will tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the...
Turning on the Jets. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good, and they go back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter, go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Boom. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Tying the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable, so great job getting out of bounds.
This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. And the Wolverines inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and time as possible. They'll run it from the gun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's going up top here late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.